stress.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JLeesCorner. This is our review for American Medicine Season 8, Episode 8. The boringness continues, okay? But first things first, if you have not done so already, please go on to subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird, dun, and all that goodness and stuff. Do not forget to like this video. Yes, liking the video, even if you don't like the show, helps your favorite YouTuber. Okay, so like the video, comment in the comment section. Also, share it on your social media by hitting the little share button. That is always appreciated. Do not forget to also hit a little relax, girl. So they hit the relax button. Do not forget to relax, to relate, to release, to center yourself and everyone around you because it just helps with what's going on. Okay, you can relax and relate and release. Okay, do not forget to also inhale and exhale because it helps you to also calm down. This is a premiere video, so thank y'all for tuning in to the premiere. I'm probably at work right now, but I'm in the comment section talking to y'all. I figure if I can do the premieres, it can be to where the episodes, my reviews are put up in the daytime when I'm at work because I can't do lives all the time. So this is helping me a lot with getting a little bit more sleep, a little bit more rest, but give y'all the content of it all, okay? Do not forget to always also follow me on social media at J_Lees_Corner. Boom, right here. It's also down in the description box. So this episode, as I said, the boringness continues. The boringness continues. So we see everyone is coming back to the house from, getting things set up at the COVID testing site or whatever. We see sitting outside, Anila and Nyla walking around or whatever, asking Curtis and Cecil if they would take photos of her and her little bikini by the pool. I'm like, bitch, ain't you a blogger? Blog yourself. And do not ask other people's husbands to take photos of you in swimwear. This is not appropriate. Not when their wives ain't there. Especially not Curtis' old ass who was cheating. Don't do that. And I appreciate both Curtis and it's like, nah. You gotta find somebody else to do that. We not to get caught up in the bullshit of it all. Our wives probably would not be like, oh, okay. They're like, what was you thinking? What were you doing? So kudos to Cecil and Curtis, but not falling for the bullshit. Now when they're all back at the house, we do see Anila, Nyla, white girl Carrie, Eugene, Karen, and Toya talking about, contestant Anna Heavy supposedly said to white lady Carrie that she's just smart one or whatever, and she should join they side or whatever they team. And Karen said the fact that y'all up here having a conversation about who's smart and science and this and that, everybody's stupid. That's a dumb conversation to be had by adult women in their 40s and or 50s. And it is. It was a dumb conversation. And the fact that any of the wives is taking this information to the husbands is stupid. The fact that Carrie and Lisa Nicole is on this trip about their husbands is also stupid. Why they there? What they there for? Sit their ass home. Anyway, we're going to leave that be. Now, we do see some old friends or new friends. I'm like, are they trying to do a Married to Medicine DC? Is that what we're trying to do? Because we see some doctor wives or some doctors of, the ladies of Washington or whatever, who knew Jackie and who also knew Toya. So we had one who's a dentist, one who's a plastic surgeon, and one who was an anesthesiologist. That's among words. Now, they seem nice. Okay, I love the lady dressed in the green and white. Loved it. Okay, she's also pregnant. But again, I loved her dress. I also like the Anila Nada dress, even though she's on my nerves sometimes. So Toya asked the dentist who's on the end with the shorter hair that's kind of like a fro or whatever, who's sitting next to Lisa Nicole. She asked her, said, do you want something to drink? What do you want to drink? And she says, oh, anything light and sweet. Toya then say, I don't do light and sweet, so what do you want? She just told you what you want. You cannot ask someone what they want and then say, I don't do that. What I'm like, bitch, then just say, I can give you some water. You want some water? Or I got some champagne. You want some champagne? Do not ask me what I want if you don't have all the options. Okay, don't do that. Toya aggravated me in that moment, but I'm gonna leave that be. Okay. And when she said, well, I like mojitos, again, I want anything. I prefer even sweet wines. Okay, Toya, get that lady some sweet. Stop being a bitch and whatnot. So when Toya go in the house, and the lady said, I want some sweets. You know, mojito. She then tried to give them some champagne and said, gonna put some juice in. I'm looking like some juice. You're on some bullshit. And I like that Simone said, why are you being mean to some people for what? Well, they just so picky. They're so particular. I'm like, no, bitch. She said, give me anything light and sweet. That's not even picky. That's something simple, bitch. If you can't think of like, Google it. Light and sweets drink. Boom. Okay, figure it out. If you don't have all the options, don't ask me vague ass questions about what I want. I want a pickle. I want a sandwich. Okay, I want some Doritos, some nacho cheese Doritos. I want some pears. Okay, some fresh green pears. Maybe a plum, thick old plum. That's what I want. You don't have any of that? Got some grapes? A banana, bitch? No, then tell me what you have, and then I'll say, well, give me the one bottle of water you got that's warm. Anyway, so Toya was on some bullshit to make it seem as if they'd been extra. You not just being a mean ass, evil ass lady made me upset. But I'm gonna leave that be too. Now we do see how they outside or whatever. And the saying that lady, like, y'all invited us here. Okay, where's the food? I'm hungry. Heavily then say, bitch, I don't know you. I did not invite you anywhere. What are you talking about? I'm like, don't you know what I don't like? I don't like when people invite people to their house for barbecues and food situations. If someone is coming to your house for food for some kind of backyard party, you should have some kind of something that's to hold them over until the meat is ready. Have some chips, can have some deviled eggs. You have something that is sitting and ready for them. Have some salami, some cheese, some crackers, some carrots, some celery. Okay, some of you have that kind of shit that's ready while the food is being prepared. Y'all ain't had shit. Y'all ain't had no drinks, no napkins, no shade. I mean, of the sun, nothing. Don't be getting mad because you're like, y'all had us come here and y'all didn't even prepared. Okay, this big old beautiful house and y'all doctors, y'all didn't even prepared, girl. Anyway, so Simone do take her in the house to get her some food because she was just hungry. That's all, just a little bit hungry. Anyway, and Simone was at least nice to her. Okay, boom, pow, pow. We do see Simone's brother, not Simone's. We see Eugene's brother and mama came in because they live close to where they were. So that's his brother right there, and this is his mother. Okay, she needs to be on here more often. Okay, I like his mama. Okay, I like her. I want to see her back again for something. Okay, we need a mama on this show. I choose her. Okay, she should volunteer as tribune. Okay, I want Eugene's mama back round here. Okay, now Toya brings up how Toya gave the mama-in-law some wine saying you're gonna need this before going over there with the women. Why even put that in her head? Okay, why do that for Toya? And I know that ain't proper English, but again, why do that bullshit? Because you on bullshit, Toya. Why make it seem as if they hard and difficult? You gonna need to be drunk. No, Toya, you is hard difficult and you need to be drunk. But I'm need that be too. Now Toya brings up how her mother-in-law used to love her. She used to love me when I first was dating her son. Now, not so much because Toya is team too much and that she's extra as fuck. And his mama don't like extra ass people. Toya's difficult. He's like, my mom was not used to a woman being so outspoken. So it might be a little bit of her old school ways, which is not good because you should not want a woman to be, uh, quiet behind a man, but at the same time, I can get his mama not wanting a woman to overpower her son as his wife. There's a thin line between respect my son versus stand your place as a woman. And I'm trying to figure out where the mom is on that level, but I feel like knowing Toya, she teamed too much. So she's like, you need to respect my son more. Anyway, so they're all over there sitting and chit chatting in the whole circle. Now they ended up fussing eventually because that's what happened in these groups or whatever. Simone bring up how about holding grudges or whatever and this and that. I'm like, Simone, you always want to bring up emotions. Sometimes let's just have fun. Let's not talk about no heavy ass shit. Too much heavy shit at a fun party creates chaos. Which is this, okay? And when Simone brings up how she could sometimes be stuck and how she feel, and then Jackie like, I feel like Jackie agreed too much for Simone. She was like, Jackie, what that mean? I'm just saying I agree. I'm just saying I know. I'm like, So Contessa then brings up how at times people have issues with other people, okay? And at times it's not even about you, meaning the issue they have with you really isn't about you, okay? It's that they can't even, like, you can't change, she said, you can't change their mind on how they see you. The image of you they have, no matter what you do, their image of you won't change. So again, the issue they have with you is not even with you. It's more with them. Okay. And them chances, you have to move on past the bullshit of it all and leave it be. I can say that goes for her and Toya. They both see each other a certain way. And they both stuck in that. So again, that goes for them both. Now, Dr. Nia, okay, who is I think I may have her picture. She is also the doctor who's Dr. Alicia. She's also the one who asked for the sweets drink, the mojito or whatever, and also one who wanted some food. So she's also a dentist, which I would think Heavenly would like. Anyway, she brings up how it shouldn't even matter about that because sometimes it's just about mutual respect. Even if we cannot respect each other, okay, for who we are as individuals, that does not mean that we have to attack each other. She brought up how, like, it shouldn't matter if I'm a dentist and Simone is an OBGYN, okay? That should not matter. We should not attack each other for those things that may be different. And then Toya then brings up, well, I'm married to a doctor, but I also went to college, which makes Contessa bring up, well, I don't even think you having a degree matters because, again, I have friends who did not go to college. So let's not make it seem as if, because someone went to college, they're better than someone else. Because, again, there's people that's in all different walks of life. I'm like, again, Contessa and uh, um, Toya will always fuss and fight. They both will find a reason to say something to either disagree with the other one or have some kind of whatever. It's on them both. Which makes Toya then say, well, y'all the one who said stuff about, saying, smart side and dumb side or whatever, and Carrie should be on y'all side because you smart. I'm like, here we go. Now, in her confessional, Heavenly said Contessa was the one that said it, that she did call Carrie intelligent, and she also told her that how she should be on their side. But she didn't say that Contessa said it in the same context as Carrie repeated it to the ladies. It makes it seem like, well, she did call her smart. And she also told her she should hang out with us. Not like she said, you smart and you shouldn't be with them dumb hoes. You should be on the smart side. Context and how you say things matters. Okay, and I told y'all I didn't believe that either Heavenly or Carrie, Heavenly or Contessa said it the way Carrie repeated it. And Carrie was on some messy ass bullshit, okay? And when Contessa's like that, how she said it don't even sound right. It's not even grammatically correct. Is that a word? Grammarly? Y'all know what I mean. Anyway, so now they over there fussing about that. Now Eugene Mama, okay, who was sitting over there with them at first, like, you know what? She got up and walked away and went back over there to the men. Like, it's crazy. They fussing, and I ain't used to all of that. I'm like, yep. That's why she don't like Toya, because she saw Toya basically created this whole drama by even bringing it up. Okay, so now they fussing. Boom, they fussing and fussing and fussing, whatever. You got Contessa, like, some Carrie on some bullshit or whatever, and what Carrie saying makes sense or whatever. Toya brings up, well, you know what? Well, I just feel like, whatever, and let her say what she said and let her repeat it. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, why y'all fussing? for what? And when contestants are, who the fuck you talking to? Who the fuck I'm looking at? I'm like, why are y'all doing this? Which made contestants then say, this bitch don't have no respect. And you want me to be friends with this dumb bitch? No. I'm like, not dumb bitch. Okay, contestant was pissed off. Heavily then yells out, I didn't say it out loud, but I damn sure thought. I'm like, you thought what? I'm like, it was foolishness happening in front of company. Okay, the other doctors who are there, why y'all fussing in front of company? What is going on here? You got Toya yelling, you brought us here, but trying to bring us down heavy. That's some bullshit. Again, fussing across the way. The men at the table, and they hear all the fussing. You know, the mama there, whatever. This before Freddie walk over. But Dame, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to get involved. I don't want to be in it at all. I want to be out of it. I don't want to hear shit. All the men, like, I don't want to be involved. But sure enough, here come Toya. Can y'all believe this? Can y'all believe this? Damon. And he like, you know, Toya, do not, I don't care. I don't want to be involved. Leave me out. You don't want to hear it. He's like, no, leave me out of it. Oh, so y'all want to hear it? They're like, no, we do not want to hear it. The fact that she didn't look around and say, where's Scott? I'm like, bitch, he not here. Toya just wanted to include someone in her foolishness, and I can appreciate all the men not wanting to get involved. She then noticed her mother-in-law sitting there. Oh, you over here now? She's like, yes, I walked away because y'all was being crazy. Okay, it was too much bullshit for me, which makes Toya walk away because Simone pulls her away and say, look, calm down. It'll be fine. Leave it be. Damon brings up all the men and also to Mama Eugene that for him, he's like, there's too much going on. We have too much on our minds as the doctors. Excuse me, to be worried about or thinking about or fussing about this mess. I'm not getting in that because I have too much on my plate to be thinking about, which to me proves Toya be getting herself something involved in shit because she ain't got shit else going on. You fussing with doctors who the following day is going to give COVID tests to thousands of people. That's why y'all are there. But Toya has time to worry about bullshit because she has nothing going on in life. Nothing. She's miserable. And I really want her to find some happiness. Anything you want to do, but stop fucking with people. Okay? Anyway, I like how Eugene Mama told Dame, you know what I'm saying? Don't let anybody get you upset. Don't call me ma'am either, because I hate being called ma'am. But again, don't let somebody else get you upset. Meaning, fuck my daughter-in-law, because she ain't shit. Leave me be, okay? And then back in the women things or whatever, they sit around talking. And even though Toya, like, don't say my name, that's a Toya. What, Toya? You know what? It's too much going on, and this is some bullshit or whatever. It's too much going on for us to be fussing. And Carrie, did you try to cause this bullshit on purpose? No, I did not. I think she did. I think Carrie put 20 on 10, combined a conversation to one statement that made Toya mad. Not saying Contessa did not say it. I'm saying the way she said it didn't make sense and how Carrie repeated it. Okay, but again, I think Carrie wanted to call book. She wanted some camera time because guess what? Toya don't have shit else going on, and neither does Carrie. Anyway, I'm leaving that be. So they stopped fussing or whatever. That was really it. So the following day, we do see how all the doctors get up early, like 6 a.m., to go get ready for the COVID testing. Now, no one was required to be tested at this march, and it was 57 years after the one that happened 57 years ago. So no one was required to get tested to be at the march, but however, it was them offering testing to anyone who wanted to be tested. They had 2,000 tests available. So they were out there from like maybe 8:30, 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. to get how many tests they can get done in that time. So again, no one was required to do it, but some people did stop and get tested. It was a cool thing to see them there just trying to help. Okay, they were also giving out extra masks. They were also giving out hand sanitizer. And so that is what these spouses who were not doctors were doing, in the meantime, in between time. So again, they also had help by some organizations who were doing the testing too. It was really, great. It's always great to see them in their doctorness of it all, talking to patients, talking to people or whatever. Even one kid walked up, asked about, for someone who was HIV positive, if them catching it would be, would it be a big issue? I think something like that. I can't remember exactly what he said. And Eugene, like, you really should get tested or whatever, because that would be a thing. But again, just educating people who may not know. And the good thing that people asking questions where they did not know the answer. Okay, so again, a great time we had by all. Again, they were there for hours. Like the doctors had been there from around 6:30 or 7 a.m. They didn't get back home until like 6:30 that evening. So they'd been gone for like 12 hours. They was tired, stinky, or whatever. A lot was done. And again, the crazy part of them saying how they marched 57 years ago, and they pray and hope that their kids are not marching 57 years later from now. Meaning, we hope in 60 more years that we are still not trying to fight for our rights as Black people. Okay, and we're gonna move on past that. So they come home tired, boss. I'm so tired. I want to go to bed. They want showers. They want to rest. They want to get fresh and stuff or whatever. The ladies are going out to eat. Boom, pow, pow. So they're getting dressed up. The men are going to stay home, do gelato, whatever. But we see Lisa and White Lady Carrie are taking their time. Okay, now we see the actual cast members who are dressed ready to go. And I'm like, why is Carrie and Lisa acting as if they can take forever, as if they are a part of the cast? You hoes are secondary castmates, leftovers, your castaways, your stowaways, your extras. You wait on standby. You should be first ready. You should not be the last ones coming down as if y'all make the show. We don't even really care about y'all. Okay? And the funny part was, neither did the ladies, because yes, they did. They left them at the house. Yep, they left them at the house because they took too long. Girl, it was funny to me. And the fact that they then tried to sit the guys said, no, y'all other cars outside, go ahead and leave. We don't have time for that. Go ahead and leave. Bye-bye. Leave. Okay. Now on the bus ride to the restaurant, Toya in the main cast or whatever is talking to Anila Nyla. And I guess Toya referred her makeup person to do Anita Nyla's hair or makeup or whatever, but she ain't paid that man this yet. And when Toya asked her, "Did you pay him?" I'ma pay him. Okay, I'ma pay him eventually. Bitch, pay him now. It's like, you pay that. Look, I referred you. Pay that man. Like, don't fuck up my name. Don't do that, because I can be the only one not paying shit. We both can't be not paying shit. Can't do that. But again, when she then said, well, I'm buying a house. I'm like, are you strapped for cash? Is that what it is? Because who says when someone say, pay the man who did your makeup? Who replies and say, I'm gonna pay him? Okay, it's okay. We buy the house. That means you strapped for cash. Don't do that. Anyway, funny money ain't funny so much. They all get to the restaurant, and so does also Lake Carrie and Lisa Nicole. And when she came in, Lisa Nicole, so, was late because she was seeing whatever. But the guys were on the best behavior, whatever. Uh, um, Daddy was doing good too, so sadly. She said, my husband is not to be called Daddy. Like, my husband is called Dr. Damon, not Daddy. Okay, well, Dr. Damon, Daddy. I was like, bitch, no. They laughed or whatever. And that's kind of how it went on with them sitting down, talking, whatever, at the dinner. We will see what happens next week. It wasn't much. But I'm done. That was it. See y'all next time. Have a good evening. Peace. Or day, because it's daytime. Have a good day. Peace.